VHFnews.com.
But it goes by the call sign of VO1TAD, Victor Ocean 1 Tango Alpha Delta. And every Tuesday night, he calls the VHF net here on VO1GT. So we're going to record his net. I've missed, this is his third time calling the VHF net. And, well, this time I figured I'd check in and see how he does with it. So let's sit back and enjoy the VHF net here on 2 meters on VO1GT. There's a cross-island link here in Newfoundland, and you can also connect to VO1GT via Echolink. So if you're interested in, joining in on the net, and you're on Echolink and not on the island, by all means, jump in and say hello to all the local amateurs here in Newfoundland. So without further ado, here we go.
Calling all stations with or without traffic to this evening's VHF Caribou net for December 21st, 2021. Net control for this evening is Victor Oscar 1, Tango Alpha Delta. Name here is Tom. I'm located in St. John's, Center City. First I'll listen for any emergency or priority traffic. Nothing heard. Is there any messages or announcements for this evening's net? Nothing heard. First, I'll listen for a mobile or portable stations.
V1 Victor Bravo portable.
V1 Victor Bravo, go ahead.
V1 Tango Alpha Delta. This is V1 Victor Bravo portable. Name here is Dean, Delta Echo Alpha November, going through V1 ART repeater, and I'm located at the cabin here in Point Verde, just outside of Placentia. Nothing for your net 73, V1 VV.
Thank you very much, Dean, for checking in. I thought it was you, but I wasn't sure. I'm still getting used to matching up names with call signs. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you for checking in. I'll listen again for any mobile or portable stations. VO1TNK mobile. VO1TNK, go ahead, Derek. I hope I have the name right. VO1 Tango Alpha Delta, VO1DNK. You got it, sir. 100%. Derek, your name? And I'm coming through on VO1 MST. Good evening, you, good evening to all on frequency. Just keeping a little snow flurry here in Marystown now. I'm on mobile here in Marystown, here in the truck. That's about 2 degrees. Other than that, sir, we'll say 7 trees. And VO1DNK, VO1 Tango Alpha Delta. 7 trees, Derek. You have yourself a wonderful evening. I'll listen one last time for any mobile or portable stations. I'll now listen for Echolink and Echolink only, please. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot November.
Victor Echo 6, Papa Victor 3, Sierra India Mike.
Kilo November 6, Sierra Delta Mike.
VE1FN, go ahead, Fred. I know you probably don't got good news on weather because I've been watching the satellite last couple hours. Go ahead.
Victor Ocean 1, T80, Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot November. Good evening, Thomas. You and all on the frequency. We had a great day here today. Tonight is -1. We're supposed to have the rain starting tomorrow afternoon, late in the afternoon, and lasting until Thursday. Anyway, that's the best I can give you. 10. Take care. 7-3.
Roger that. Thank you very much. I caught that myself, but I mean, I grew up on the old 11-meter rigs myself. You have yourself a wonderful evening, and all the best over the holidays if I'm not talking to you beforehand. VE6, Papa Golf Kilo. Go ahead, Paul. I hope everything's well up in Fort Mac.
Yeah, all is well in Fort Mac. Currently -17, going down to -34 in the next couple of days. Anyway, 73s to all on board, and if I don't get back on, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. VE6, Papa Golf Kilo. We're clear.
7 trees, Paul, and all the best to you and your family as well. I hope I got the next station right. Victor Echo 3, Sierra Delta Mike. Go ahead.
Nope, all wrong. Victor Alpha 3, Sierra India Mike. PA3 SIM. James here in Toronto, North York, Ontario. And just another bean in the pot, my friend. And the weather down here is a balmy 0 degrees, somewhere around there. Kind of threatening us with a little bit of snow on Friday evening, but well, kind of a racket to bring the temperature up above 0 to have it start melting. Of course, we don't count on a white Christmas over here. We kind of guarantee a green Christmas, so no white stuff for us. I kind of prefer it that way anyhow. I've had all my follies and years of playing in the snow back when I was a kid. Anyhow, back to that.
7 trees, James. Thank you very much for checking in, and all the best over the holidays. And I know exactly what you mean. I grew up in the London area, and I still got family down that way, so I know exactly what you mean. Kilo November 6, Sierra Delta Mike. Go ahead, Kevin. I hope everything's well on your end.
Thank you, Tom. KN6 SDM reporting in from Los Angeles, California on Echolink with cloudy skies and a warm 58 degrees, relatively speaking, with y'all up there. So, happy winter solstice and happy holidays to everyone. Till November 6th, here at Delta Mike, and I'm clear.
7 trees, Kevin. A happy solstice and all the best over the holidays for yourself as well. And now I will listen for stations from the Avalon Peninsula.
VO1MDS.
Hello, Charlie.
Victor Oscar 1, Lima Mike.
Victor Oscar 1, Alpha Bravo. Fox Oscar Golf.
VO1 Fox Joliet Sierra.
VO1 Delta Mike. VO1 Zulu X-ray Zulu.
Victor Oscar 1, Delta Echo X-ray. VO1 RSL. Go ahead, Randy.
VO1TAD, VO1 RSL. Tom, you're doing a really good job picking up there, buddy. You got a good crowd coming back to you, and everything is working out. Anyway, you have a good night. 7-3.
7 trees, Randy. You have yourself a wonderful evening as well. VO1 Lima Mike. Go ahead, Dave.
Victor Oscar 1 Tango Alpha Delta. Victor Oscar 1 Lima Mike. Good evening, Tom, and good evening, all on free. West St. John's. Victor Oscar 1 Lima Mike out.
7 Trees Days, you have yourself a wonderful evening. VO1 Alpha Bravo. Go ahead, Dwayne.
VO1 Tango Alpha Delta, here's VO1 Alpha Bravo. Good evening, Thomas, to you and all aboard this evening. We have no traffic for you, that's sir. Other than say you're doing a swell job. 7-3 to all.
7 Trees, Dwayne, you have yourself a wonderful evening. VO1 Fox Juliet Sierra. I want to say Fred, but I know I'm probably getting that wrong. Go ahead.
VO1 Tango Alpha Delta, VO1 FJS. Good evening, Tom, and all hands on the Caribou net. We don't have anything for you net, dear Tom boy. You have a good evening, doing a good job. Keep up the good work. VO1 FJS is back to you.
This is the VO1TAD repeated. 7 Trees, you have yourself a wonderful evening. VO1 Delta Mike. Go ahead, Doug.
VO1TAD in the evening, Caribou Net, VO1 Delta Mike. Very good evening, Thomas. Good evening, everybody on the frequency. No traffic. Doing a good job on the net. Sure, Tom, we got a good crowd lined up. And everybody have a Merry Christmas. 7:30, VO1TAD, VO1 Delta Mike.
7 Trees, and all the best for the holidays right back at you, Doug. Hopefully you had a few check-ins on the HF net. Go ahead.
Yeah, we had a pretty good night. Night we had 27 all told. Over.
Roger that, so the propagation must be coming back a bit better on the HF, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Some nights not so good, but every other night it's a pleasure.
Roger that. Glad to hear you had a good few check-ins. 7 Trees, and you have yourself a wonderful evening. VO1 Zulu X-Ray Zulu. Go ahead, Jason.
VO1 Tango Alpha Delta, this is VO1 Zulu X-Ray Zulu. Good evening, Tom, and good evening to everyone on frequency. I have no traffic to report from this station in Kilbride. Wishing everyone well, and 7-3. VO1 ZXZ.
7 Trees, Jason, you have yourself a wonderful evening. VO1 DEX. Go ahead, Mike. Hope everything's well on your end.
VO1TAD, VO1DEX. Good evening, Tom. Good evening, everyone else on the frequency. Yeah, everything's going pretty well. I'm just kind of stuck here at work now for another, 50 minutes until 10 o'clock. Just kind of enjoying the decent break in the weather. It's been off and on, pretty snowy, slippery, and cold today, so it's nice when we get a little bit of break and a nice bright moon. Other than that, buddy, I got no traffic for you net. Good job on it, and 7-3 to all.
7 Trees, Mike, you have yourself a wonderful evening. There was a station that doubled with VO1 RSL at the beginning, so I'll listen again for any stations from the Avalon Peninsula.
VO1 BC. Doing Fox Oscar Golf.
VO1 MDS.
Victor Oscar 1, Charlie Oscar. VO1 Bravo, Delta Bravo. VO1 Bravo, Charlie, go ahead.
VO1 Tango Alpha Delta, net control. VO1 Bravo, Charlie, returning. Good evening to you, Thomas. Good evening to all aboard. I don't have anything for your neck, just a bit of a snowy evening here in Bootshove, and the roads are a little on the greasy side for sure, but other than that, everything is good. And I'd like to wish you, your family, and everybody on the net Merry Christmas in case I don't get the opportunity soon there. So that's it from here. VO1TAD, VO1 BC, over.
7 Trees, and the same right back at you from my family to yours. You have a wonderful Christmas and a very happy and prosperous 2022. VO1 Fox Oscar Golf, I'm so sorry, Larry. I did have you on the list, and I overlooked you by mistake. Go ahead, bud.
Story of my life, Thomas. Story of my life.
Mike, are you still on frequency?
Roger, all the way around there, Larry. VO1 being Mike standing by.
Did you copy his traffic query?
Did indeed, Thomas. Thank you very much. Nothing else. VO1 Fox Oscar Golf.
7 trees, Larry, and so sorry again about missing you on the list. I overlooked your name by mistake when everybody started calling in. 7 trees, you have a wonderful evening. VO1 MDS, there's a strange one. Go ahead, Daryl.
VO1TAD, VO1MDS, and VO1GT. Good evening there, Thomas. Everybody by the repeater, no traffic from the East End, other than say Merry Christmas to everybody around the side, and all the best. VO1MDS clear.
7 trees, Daryl, you have yourself a wonderful evening. VO1COD, go ahead, Dave. I hope everything's well on your end.
Yeah, VO1TAD, VO1COD. Good evening, Tom. Good evening, everybody on the net there. All is well this side there. So operations coming along low. Had a bad day yesterday. A lot of swelling inside net and big nerves, but today it seems to be eased off a bit. And goes with it there. I got nothing to report this side. Everyone have a good one, and you're doing a fine job, sir. 7 trees.
7 trees, Dave. You have yourself a wonderful evening, and thank you for the kind words. And I know I missed 1 or 2 more because everybody just flew at me at one time, so I'll listen again for stations from the Avalon Peninsula. Nothing heard. I'll now listen for stations from Central and the Northeast Coast. Nothing heard. I'll now listen for stations from the South Coast or the Burin Peninsula.
Oscar 1 Juliet Alpha.
I hope I heard that call sign right. VO1 Juliet Alpha. Go ahead.
Oscar 1 Tango Alpha Delta, net control. Please copy Victor Oscar number 1 Juliet Alpha. My name is Harold, Hotel Alpha Romeo, Oscar Lima Delta. I'm on the Burin Peninsula. Over.
Roger that. Victor Oscar 1 Juliet Alpha, and the name is Harold. Name here is Tom, Tango Oscar Mike. I just do it once a week. Normally, VO1 Delta Mike, Doug runs the net most evenings. First time I've heard your call sign. Are you newly licensed? Go ahead.
Not exactly. My initial was Victor Oscar 2 Hotel Papa. That was in 1991. I got this call sign in 1996. Over.
Okay, Roger that. No, just the first time I've heard your call sign, so glad to meet you, and hopefully we'll cross the airwaves again.
I don't often get a chance to check internet, although I did check in briefly this evening with Doug on the VHF net, and I thought I'd try the VHF net. It's been a while, I will admit that. But anyway, I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody on the frequency. Other than that, no traffic, over.
Roger that. 7 trees, and a Merry Christmas, and all the best for 2022 to you as well. And again, I'll listen to any stations from the South Coast or the Burin Peninsula.
VO1 Yankee November.
VO1 Yankee November. I want to say Daryl, go ahead.
VO1TAD, VO1YN. Good evening to you, Thomas, and good evening to all on the Caribou net. The name is Norm here, November Oscar Romeo Mike, and I'm in Grand Bank. And thanks, Thomas, for giving Doug a break. And Merry Christmas to you and everybody on frequency. And I have no traffic from Grand Bank, sir. 7-3 to all.
7 trees, and I apologize for getting the name wrong. I get it wrong on you just about every time, so I'm going to write it down this time so that I'll remember it next time. And thank you for the kind words, and you have yourself a very Merry Christmas and all the best in 2022 as well. And I'll listen one last time for stations from the South Coast or Burin Peninsula. Nothing heard. I'll now listen for stations from the West Coast or the Northern Peninsula. Nothing heard. I'll now listen for stations from Labrador.
VO2 Echo Tango.
VO2 Echo Tango. Go ahead, Daryl.
Yeah, very good evening, Thomas. Nice to hear you this evening. All signals good here. Minus 21 here, supposed to go to minus 25 overnight. That typical Labrador. But it's supposed to warm up the weekend. It's supposed to be minus 3, minus 4, even minus 2 on Monday. So, strange system coming in for this time of the year. No traffic other than the weather report. Merry Christmas to all from VO2ET in Lab City.
7 trees, Daryl. You have yourself a wonderful evening, and right back at you. You have yourself a Merry Christmas and all the best in 2022, and you're sounding absolutely crystal clear on my end as well. Again, I'll listen for stations from Labrador. Nothing heard. I'll now listen for stations late or missed from earlier. Sorry, last station that called in, a bit of a rough copy on you. Could you say your call sign again, please? Victor Oscar 1, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. VO1, Bravo, Delta, Bravo. Go ahead. VO1TAD, Tom, November Tango. Sorry for this evening. I'll take care of the VO1TAD. 7 trees, Brent, and you have yourself a wonderful evening as well. And I'll listen one more time for any stations late or missed from earlier. I'll make this the last call for this evening's Evening Caribou Net. A VO1 Chucky Poo Poo. VO1 CPP, go ahead, Chris. Yeah, roger that. Good fire going tonight, and no other traffic. Thanks for checking into the net. VO1 CPP, stand by. 7 trees, Chris. You have yourself a wonderful evening as well. I'll listen one last time for any stations for the last call. Nothing heard. I'll close this evening's net at 9:23 p.m. local time. We had a total of 22 check-ins this evening. 22 check-ins, 22 check-ins, 22 check-ins. 22 check-ins, 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 22 I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time to check in this evening. Hope to hear you back tomorrow evening. Same time, same place. Doug, VO1 Delta Mike will be back here tomorrow evening for net control. I'll now return Golf Tango and the island-wide link back to regular amateur use. Good night all, and 7-3s.
VO1 Fox Oscar Golf on VO1 GT break, VO1 Lima Mike, VO1 Lima Mike, VO1 Fox Oscar Golf.
VO1 Fox Oscar Golf, VO1 Lima Mike. Go ahead, Larry.